NBA sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Chicago Bears and the Seattle Seahawks on Sunday Night Primetime. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. That's Cam Little set to start this. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 27-yard line.
Set, hut. Steal, black, 95, ready?
The first carry for the Spartans. Kenneth Walker. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Once again, it's Walker. And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Yellow, 43. Hey, go Fury. Set.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. A big play for Seattle. 32 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On play action, Love. Flush to his right. Now he takes off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Strike, strike, ready?
Here's Walker. And he will score! Kenneth Walker, touchdown Seahawks. That is 16th touchdown of the year. The PAT, up and good. And the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kicks away. This taken at the 5. Now an opening past the 30. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
Okay,
We go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Liking 18. Let's go.
Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco.
So these might feel like body blow runs. They're not big gains, they're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Cowboys! Ready?
Once again, it's Pacheco. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
3rd and 7.
Come on, come on. Hit! 70 Lions! Cowboy 80!
Man in motion is Brown. Throwing on 3rd down, Ward. That's the big tight end, Colston Loveland. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. 11 yards on the connection there. Good for a Bears first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Now it gives to Pacheco, running right. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Panther Street, Panther Street. Ready, ready.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ready, ready.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Shotgun snap for Ward. He's got Loveland free left side. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. That's his 2nd catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolf. Check, Bobcat, check.
On the handoff, this is Pacheco. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Ready, check.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Ward. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, Chicago. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Extra points by Little is good. And the Bears come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
1st and 10.
And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout.
Watch out now. 50 series. Cut.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
2nd and 11.
Here we go. Set.
Here's Love. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down, Seattle.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
They'll run the toss with Walker. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. All even on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. From the 46, here's second and a couple.
Let's go now. 33, yellow. Ready?
We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
Brings up third down.
Set, cut.
We'll try and run it with Walker. That's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had it in. He does. First down.
Job well done right there. Third and inches. You don't want to chop or step or go east and west. You're just trying to hit this thing downhill as hard as possible, run right at the defense. And he doesn't get a whole lot, but he does get the first down.
On the ready.
Here's first and 10.
22 meter. Set. Spike, 60, yellow. 43, putt.
To throw is Love. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
On first and 10, here's Love. The throw here is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a gain of 7.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver.
That'll be taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. That is incomplete. Throw took him out of bounds, and it will be third down.
Well, it's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit too close to the sideline, and he just wasn't able to save the play.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
The Seahawks going to bring their kicker out and try a field goal. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Seahawks will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Safe kick taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. First down throw for Ward. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Off the RPO, they'll get it to Brown. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down. for no gain.
Now 3rd and 10.
Certainly not how they drew it up for his first catch of the game, but he's on the board, and I think the hope is continue to go his way, and next time, let's try to pick up some yards.
It is 3rd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19.
Throwing is Ward. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate all to the punt team. It's 4th down. That is fielded at the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 52 blue.
On the ground is Walker to start the drive. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, ready? Red, cycle. Let's go now. Black 40. Steel, black. Green jack. Ready?
Here's Lowe to throw. He's going to air this one out, and that is incomplete.
And I think at this point here, 2nd quarter of this game, I think now is where we can start seeing each team open up their offense a little bit more. Early on, everyone's kind of feeling each other out, getting a taste of what the game plans are. Here, they finally take a shot downfield. Nice job by the defense, but this is going to put a little depth in that coverage and hopefully open up some other things.
6, mega. Black, 95. Smash, red. Hut, hut.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Outside, it's complete. They get 18 on that one. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
38.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
3-3. Hut.
Here's a handoff to Walker. They're going to work this down inside the 45.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for. It's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Has some room inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down as we hit with 2-minute warning here in this 1st half.
Ready up.
They'll come up here 1st and 10.
Black ultra. Here we go, set. Trail green. Watch out now. 52 set.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Ready?
1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Lowe. That's dropped off for Walker. And the Seahawks going to be set up with 1st and goal. Pass play moves them down to the 1.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
Love on the run to the right. the end zone. Good as well. Touchdown, Seattle. Now the try here for the point after. He gets it to go. And the Seahawks will get out in front 17-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 6. Come on. 6. 19, 18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals.
They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5. Second and 5.
Bronco leading. Ready.
Off play action, it's Ward. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
And they're into field goal range now, as he's got the first down at the 26-yard line. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime.
Got it. Ready.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Get ready. Cougar 19.
Out of the gun, Ward. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Check. Hurt. Let's go.
Throwing again is Ward. He's got it at about the 8. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot. Another one from the 5. Second down and goal.
Ready. 19, 18. Mustang 19. Warrior 70.
Throwing, Ward. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on 3rd and goal.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
On the jump.
Play 7 of the drive coming up, and it's 3rd and goal. Quick throw, and it's going to wind up incomplete. That is the run-pass option. Choose pass. Defender able to close it down and bring up 4th down. Cam Little for this field goal attempt. This about as short as you can get. Little's kick is good. And And the Bears start back within a score. It's now 17-10.
What a methodical drive to close this half out. I mean, let's not forget, like, they get the ball after the break as well, so they get back-to-back. They call it doubling up possessions. Last one of the first half, first one of the second half. It's a great opportunity to put some distance between you and the opponent.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready, break.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Set. 50, green. Set.
Throwing is Love. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway.
Bronco switch. Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here's a handoff to Pacheco. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
But after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
A tough spot here. Third and long.
Here we go. Here we go.
To throw is Ward. This one down the field, but wind up incomplete. Holston Loveland was the intended receiver. And it's going to be fourth down. They'll take this in back at the 16. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment.
Ready up. 10 seconds. Set punch.
Love to throw on first and 10. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
From the 31, here's second and 7.
Ready. 33. Yellow. 52 blaster. Set punch.
Shotgun run now with Walker. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Seattle.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Yellow. 43.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he'll take this into the 43-yard. From off the edge, Nick Bosa with the stop.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 43-yard line.
Look him up on a second down and 8.
Here we go.
Love to throw. That's Tyler Warren, the tight end. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here's we start the second half.
Quick throw, taken in, and they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
Set, ready. First right, 95. Slide through. Set.
Here's Love. That one swung out wide to Walker. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. Ball a little closer now. It is second and goal.
Ready. Drill. 10 flat.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. That is caught by the tight end. Tyler Warren. Touchdown Seahawks. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were the head guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have got to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Ready. Hey,
Burton, the man on the move.
60. Buffalo 18. 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Ready?
On the ground to start the drive, Pacheco. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. From the 41, here's second down and 4.
Yeah! Cowboy 80!
Out of the pistol, it's Pacheco. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Third down, they need 5.
Here we go, set!
Shotgun snap for Wool. That's a short one, caught by Loveland. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call for the punt team. It's 4th down.
This exact situation here, Mike, tends to get a lot of conversation around the league. I think I'm going for it. I think here around midfield, you got to maintain possession, see if you can end this drive with some points. I think you got to stay aggressive, keep your offense on the field.
COVID-19. Go.
They are going for it. It's Wolf. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Nick Emanwari. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
There he goes, inside the 30. And he is out of bounds down at the 21. A gain there of 23 yards. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
Down. 33. Set.
Once again, it's Walker. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. From the 20, here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Here we set.
He'll get this out to his running back. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
Third down, they go with Walker. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
And that's kind of a double whammy of sorts for this defense. Not only do you not get the third down stop, but now this offense, Mike, they're able to bleed even more clock down with this fresh set of downs.
Now Love. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
2nd down throw for Love. This one caught at the 4. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
And he's not going to get in. Tackled at the line. It'll bring up 4th and goal.
You know, Mike, it's funny, when you're facing these really elite defensive linemen, sometimes it's easier to make them the read guy rather than actually try to block them. Unfortunately, they're elite for a reason. Sometimes they're still able to make the play, like we saw here. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Now return coming from the 7. Get across the 20, mark them at the 2-yard line. On first down, Ward. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt a pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
From the gun, here's Ward. Dropped off for Pacheco. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
3rd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 68.
Back to throw is Ward. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nick Emanwari. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just past the 35.
I'm a big fan, Mike, of quarterbacks willing to take chances. I don't want my guys sitting there scared to throw the ball downfield. But as always, it does come with a little bit of balance. He tried to get that one all in one throw and just doesn't get quite enough pace on it, and it ends up going the other way. I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow, so that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there, and more times than not, he's going to run under it, but in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
Here's Love. He'll keep this himself. And a nice game there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up third down.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Ready. 5, 6, 10, blind on the left. Check. Yellow, opposite. Green.
Here's Walker. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback.
Okay,
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Play fake. Now Ward to throw. Crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He'll air it out. Deep for Wilson. That's hard. And he's going to take this one all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Set. Red, 38, 43 rail. Fight, 97. Hut.
Now Walker. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down.
Yellow. Hey, go steal. Ready.
On the ground, Walker.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
The Seahawks going to bring their kicker out and try a field goal. This from an even 50 yards out. And this is blocked. Now this is scooped up by a member of the offense. And he's going to be stopped well short of the marker. That one never had a chance. They turn it over on down.
In this situation, Mike, every coach on the sideline is yelling, watch the ball, watch the ball. So this is a gutsy move defensively to sell out and go for that block. Remember, if he times this jump wrong, that's a first down.
They'll drop to throw, forced to his right. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered.
That's third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Javon Bullard. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Ready, set.
On the handoff, this is Walker. Not much happening there, just a short game.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Ready.
Second down and 8.
Yellow, 43. Ready.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
Down.
Third and 9.
45. Wide.